Hi YouTube family, it's Molly, and today I am here for my 3-month Surgiversary update. So 3 months ago today, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on May 7th, 2013, excuse me. And I just wanted to get on today to talk a little bit about how my life has changed, give some updates on some numbers, which I'm going to try to leave until last in case you don't want to be bored with my ridiculous list of numbers. It'll be up on my blog if you would rather look at it that way. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about how my life has changed and a little bit about the 3 months I've had so far on this journey in a little recap. Maybe we'll see how short it can be. In terms of how this surgery itself has changed my life, all it has done is given me an increased restriction. I can't eat as much. Period. Done. Over it. That is what the surgery has done for me. How my life has changed because I've lost weight, that's a different story. So the surgery itself, I don't feel has had a huge change on how I live my life. I didn't have any, complications or anything. So the surgery itself has not really made a difference in my life besides the fact that I get full quicker, if that makes any sense. What has made a difference is the massive amount of weight I've lost. Every day there's things that I realize I'm doing without even noticing that before would have been impossible or ridiculously hard. Those things are what has happened because of the weight loss. Making no sense. I can tell. So a little recap of some things that over the past few months I've realized I can do now that I couldn't before. I know I've talked about this like 1,000 times now, but I'm really excited. I go home on Saturday. I'm pretty sure the first thing I'm doing is jumping in a kayak, even though it's going to be like late at night. I don't care. I'm going to figure out how to go kayaking. Because now, not only am I like right below that weight limit, I'm like 20 pounds under that weight limit. I can take some shit with me. And I'm not going to sink a kayak. That's so exciting. I was riding my bike around campus here yesterday, and I realized that it was so effortless. That's amazing to me. Because I remember as a child always riding my bike with my mom around Presque Isle, and it hit a point where I didn't want to do it anymore, and it wasn't because I didn't like Presque Isle and I didn't like riding my bike around Presque Isle. It was that biking became so difficult. I carried most of my weight right around my gut. My legs would always come up and hit my stomach. My butt was way too wide for a seat. Not that anybody's butt is as small as a bike seat, but it was just so uncomfortable having 360 pounds on a bike. And now it's enjoyable. And I'm ready to go home and go, ride my bike around Presque Isle and enjoy it and not just be dreading it and just thinking about how badly my body hurts the whole time. The other thing I'm looking forward to is the 5K at home that I'm doing. I'm doing the Biggest Loser 5K. I'm excited for it. Who thought I would be excited for a 5K? I paid money for a 5K. I remember in high school doing charity walks a lot with my robotics team. The minute we started those things, I was so ready for them to be done. Walking, not running, not jogging, charity walks. I'd be like, the minute we'd start out, when is this going to be done? Are we done yet? Can we be done? Trying to figure out if, we had to walk back the same distance that we walked forwards and thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have to walk twice this. just not thinking those things is amazing. I was at NASA a couple of days ago, and the guy was like, "We got to go up 3 flights of stairs. Does anybody want an elevator?" I walked right up 3 flights of stairs and didn't even faze me. Before, I would have been huffing and puffing. I could do it. I wouldn't have been happy about it. Now I can do 3 flights of stairs like it's nothing. And, it's just those little changes that make this journey so special. Seeing the scale go down is one thing, but seeing how it changes your life, that things are easier, that you can do things that normal people can. Even sitting here looking at this video while I'm making it, like, I have collarbones. Can't see them all the time, but if I move around a little bit, yeah, I got collarbones. I thought I was an amoeba there for a while. I thought I was a giant blob of fat, but no, there's bones. That's amazing to me. Who knew that those were there? So it's exciting, and I don't think I could have had this kind of progress without the surgery. Not saying that the surgery has done everything though, and I do want to stress that the choices we make really do impact how well we do with this journey. It's not a fix, it's a tool. And a lot of people seem to think that I've been losing fast. I started out at a high weight 360. Some people have the surgery at a lot less. But that being said, I personally think that I make good choices for the most part. Always gotten my protein in since probably a month out. When I started on solid food, because I wasn't on solid food until a month out. But since then, gotten in all my protein, always get in my water, eat dense protein and separate my water and my meals. So I feel like I've done well in that respect. So, if you don't think you're doing as well as you should, consider some of those things. But without the surgery, I don't think I could have ever lost 80.4 pounds. So with that being said, I better get to some of the numbers. I started at a high weight of 360. Today I'm 279.6. So that's a total loss of 80.4 pounds, which is a couple pounds way before surgery, and then like 20 on the pre-op, and everything else since then. So total loss of 80.4 since surgery 3 months ago, 59.2 pounds. So almost 20 pounds a month. And 4.55 pounds per week. And it has slowed down on a monthly basis. If I look at it, the average loss, the first month was 5.65 pounds. The average loss, weekly loss, the second month was 4.65, and the third month is 4 pounds. So it has slowed down. I'm smaller. It's going to be harder to get off the weight. I didn't expect it to stay at, 20 pounds a month, but I like it to be at 20 pounds a month, but I'm happy with 16. So where does that leave me in my journey? At 3 months, I'm at exactly half of my original goal. So my original goal was to get to 200. So starting at 360, having lost 80.4 pounds, I have another 80.4 pounds to lose to get to 200. So halfway, woohoo. I don't think 3 months from now I'll be down another 80.4, but we'll see. To get to 180, which is another happy number for me, that, once I get to 200, if I feel I can do more, 180 is the next goal, just because it's half of my original weight, and I think that would be really, really awesome. I got another 100.4 pounds to lose until then. That would probably be my ultimate goal, would to be the 180. if I wanted to be at a real healthy BMI, which I don't think I will ever be a healthy, normal BMI, but to get to a normal BMI, I would need to lose another 125.4 pounds on top of the 80.4 that I've already lost, which would put me at 155. No, it's not going to happen. Just thought I'd mention it. My frame is too wide. End of story. My BMI started at 56.4, and I'm currently at 43.9. Huge drop. So from super morbidly obese to only morbidly obese, pretty happy about that. I've lost 2.5 inches on my neck, which is pretty awesome since, a neck shouldn't really be huge. But yeah, 2.5 inches on my neck, 8.5 on my bust. My waist wasn't really my waist because before I was like all the same thickness throughout, if that makes any sense. So my waist number was really like the largest part of me because I didn't really have a waist. So I measured the same way this time, was the largest part of me, even though I actually kind of have a waist now, which is smaller, but I guess from now my waist number is just my largest circumference number. I went from 64.5 to 56.5, which is an 8-inch loss. I lost 9.5 around my hips, 6 on each of my thighs, 3.75 on my arms. I lost an inch around my wrist. Yeah. Of all places, this tiny little place, I lost an inch around my wrist. Amazing. And then 3 inches on my calves. So that's a crazy amount of inches. No, I didn't add them up because I have no idea what measurements people count and don't count. I just kind of kept them as a record for myself. I'm not a huge one on like adding all these crazy numbers together. So yeah, I think that's my 3-month surgiversary. I'm happy with my loss. I'm happy with how I'm doing, and I am really starting to enjoy the interaction that I'm getting on Facebook and YouTube, and now on my blog too. Now that I've started doing my blog again, I've gotten a crazy amount of visitors. There was one day that was like 500 people on my blog. Not that it's been like that every day, but I'm really enjoying helping out those that I can. When I get messages from people asking my opinion on things, it's flattering to think that people want my opinion, and think that I'm doing well and that there's somebody who they should follow. So it's definitely humbling to think that, people think that you're a success. So I'm going to keep going and hope that, I can continue being a success and continue being somebody that people, I guess, look up to. I've heard that term a few times. It's weird for me to come to terms with. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I guess not used to somebody being somebody that like people look up to. So, but I enjoy it all, and I love you all. I don't think this journey would be the same without doing all of this interaction online with all of these fabulous people. So just a big thank you to everybody out there who's made this journey very, very wonderful. So yeah, have a good day, guys. I'll see you all soon.